Okay, this tutorial is going to go over product information and how to make a new product. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I made this deposit request with this product information. So I made the deposit request and then I took out all of the information and I'm going to show you how I did it. So normally to make a new deposit or a new order, you're going to select the client and then you're going to push new order. I'm going to come over here because this order has already been made. Alright, so when you add in a new product line or item, you need to make sure that one of these selections is chosen. Beds, buffets, chess, coffee table, console, desks, dining tables, lights, mirrors, miscellaneous, and seating are all MTC standard pieces. This has already been put in by myself, and each thing in here, when you click new item, it will drop down and it has an MTC designated number, and when you open it up, it will show you the picture for it. It's already been put in. Additional information, addresses, extra charges, if credits need to be applied, if there's a rush, if there's an extra sample that they ordered, sample sets and catalogs, and drawings are for drawings. The Cheryl Kane collection is for Stark and Cheryl Kane pieces. Stark orders them, Cheryl Kane hasn't ordered any of them, but she designed them, so these are her line. And custom is what we'll be addressing. So the way that you are able to tell if a product is available is by looking at this flowchart. I scanned this. This is a physical copy that I have on my desk for you to reference if needs be this week. And each highlighted number tells you that there is a corresponding product existing in SweetFlow. If it has been crossed out, it means that it has already been assigned to an order and has a picture linked to it. The circles, the triangles, and the squares aren't applicable to you. Just use the ones that are empty spaces. This is kind of like a little thing for me. So if we look at beds in custom, and we drop it down, there are 12 beds numbered that we can use. Now 1 through 8 have already been assigned, so I can use 9, 10, 11, and 12 and assign a picture to them. This client has ordered a dining table, and it is dining table DT22, and I'm going to figure that out by looking at this and saying, alright, what number is available next in dining tables, and that's 22. So when I click on the box to give it the ID number, I'm going to scroll down until I can come to DT. It stops at desk. There's enough numbers that it does need to continue on another page. You're going to click the ellipses, and it's going to continue. So you're just going to scroll back down, and you're going to choose DT22. It automatically fills in that it is a custom dining table, and you need to put in here, that there is one. We are ordering one table. The price for this table is $3,115, so you're going to do this in price. And it automatically comes in with the total. If there were 2 of them, you would type in 2 here, and it automatically calculates the total for you. So we're going to take 1. Now half of this is $1,557.50. So we're going to type that in here. And you see it's highlighted. If it's highlighted here, it's going to be highlighted on the deposit request. This D right here stands for description. So we're going to input the description, 76 wide by 42 deep by 30 high with 1 12-inch self-storing center leaf. It is going to be made from alder or flat cut oak, and we are going to match to the customer's sample. That's all the information that was given to me on our quote and their PO. Next, we're going to go to details and input their in projects is going to be the side mark. So we put their company name, 2 Ivy Lane, 2 backslashes. That lets us know that in front of it is the company name and behind it is their order information. If it has a client name, we put that in all caps next. They don't, so we're just going to put breakfast table, or excuse me, breakfast room, and backslash, and we put that it is a custom dining table. That way we know what they're looking for. This also goes on the shipping information so that when the receiver gets it, they can go, oh, okay, by the way, this was the shipping number, or the shipping, the side mark that was included. Does this mean anything to you? The PO, we put whatever their PO is, and if we gave them one, we also put that after backslash and enter. And that way, if they look at this, they go, okay, yeah, that was the quote number that I recognize. So SUS, 01-0059 / enter. MTC, that way they know it's MTC 12636. The terms are the lead time, so 9 weeks, and ship the best way. She did include a ship to, which has already been filled in. I didn't erase that information. Okay, so to input this picture, we click this icon. This is the product information icon, and it will bring it up. So what it opens up into, it tells us the ID number and the custom dining table, the title of it, where the category it's under, which is custom, and the description that it would automatically fill in. This lets us know what the ID is, or what the picture is. So this has one, and I'll show you how to put it in. You're going to come to the other tab, and then the additional fields. It has this picture, and if we took this out, excuse me, this is what it would look like if there was no picture. To insert one, you are going to right-click this area, any spot, and it doesn't matter. It's a box, you can just right-click it. You're going to click Insert Picture. It's going to come up with a desktop. You can click on Desktop, and it will take you to this menu. Mine says my name because this is my personal laptop, but it will have this icon, and it will probably say User. You're going to double-click that. Then it's going to take you to Dropbox. Double-click that, and then Orders. Double-click. This client is a Beth Burmeister client, so we're going to click Beth and 2 Ivy Lane. So you've already created the Dropbox folder for this, so the picture will be in it. Double click the picture, and make sure that the picture is named something that if you need to reference, if it does come up and say we can't find this picture, you can easily say, oh, it's a 2 Ivy Lane dining table. I can easily find that. So we close the window. That's how you insert a picture. That's where you get the product information. If you needed to create a new product altogether, you can do this from anywhere. You could be in a new person, you can be in an order, you could be doing activities. It doesn't matter where you are in SweetFlow, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You can always get to the product menu. And you do that by clicking this top select button here. Make sure it's the top and not the bottom one. Not all menus or areas of SweetFlow are going to show you both. But if they do, it's always the top. So you're just gonna left click it like you normally do, and you're gonna come down to where it says products. Pretty easy. You're just gonna click on products. Let's say that we need to create a new, what have we run out of? We need to create a new GT is game table. So we need to add a new game table. So when you get to the product sheet, you're going to click List All. And once it lists them all, click Title or ID number. Doesn't really matter. It's going to put them in alphabetical order. That way it's very easy to find. So you're going to come down and scroll down. These are all standard MTC. And it tells you through the category what you're going to be looking at. So now we've gotten to custom. We need to add more game tables. So we're going to scroll down until we see GT. And here it is, GT. And it tells us what we have. So when I input this information, I start with custom, GT, game table. And then the ones that I put on products are always numbered. This is an empty one. And these are the ones that we can put pictures in. The reason I do that is when you open this up, it's going to come up with no picture. This means you can easily duplicate this. When you duplicate it, you're going to come down to this. You can either click on it or you can click on this, the gear, or the space by it, and you're going to click on duplicate. Then you're going to perform. It's going to come up with this message. It says, hey, you can only do this if you're going to immediately change the number here. You need to change the custom ID immediately, or else you're going to have two the same and it's not going to work. So you're going to say, okay, I'm going to perform it. Well, you're going to look at your page and say, okay, what numbers have I already done? I've done 1 and 2. So you're going to do 0, 3. There's always going to be 2 digits for your product ID. So you're going to 2 and 3, and you're going to push enter on your screen. And it automatically will update this information. See, it's changed here, and it's changed here. This doesn't need to change for you. So if you go back to the list, it will do the drop down of all the lists. If you come down to custom game table, what used to be 1 and 2 is now 1, 2, and 3. And that way, when you're duplicating, if you come to game table 02, you're not duplicating this picture with it. There's always going to be an empty picture space. That way there's no confusion. So that's how you make a totally new product. You should only need to do that for a custom piece. Any standard MTC pieces I will put in myself. Any questions, just let me know. Thanks.